It is the 1st of August, a new month. I just finished a drop off with Gigi and headed to my new office to just check the progress. We should be ready to move in a couple of days, but I'm just going like throughout the day a few times just to make sure like all of the work and everything is happening properly. Today we are going to start off the month strong because for the past 2 weeks and stuff since I got back from vacation have been like really like survival mode, getting like the essentials done, and I feel like I just haven't been on like the way that I usually am. So today we're gonna get back to it, and welcome to a productive day in my life. The painting guys have also arrived, so I think we still honestly have like a full day's work, if not another day's work to go, because some spots I feel like definitely need another coat of paint, and still half the office hasn't had their first coat of paint yet, but these guys work pretty fast, so let's see how we go. Like this wall here? Yeah. What are you doing? Made myself coffee, gonna jump on the treadmill and get some like admin work done. Need to buy some new furniture and like little bits and bobs for the office. And I cannot believe we're like 5 days away from moving in. It honestly feels pretty surreal, but like literally from working from home for the past 2 years, having these big business expansion plans and all of these things that I wanted to do with the business, and then having a really blessed but like surprise pregnancy, having to move cities, then having to close down my business, then having to like figure out like this early motherhood stuff, how my work life fits into it. Am I even gonna continue to work? What am I doing? Trying to do this content creation, photography stuff, videography stuff, like brand work on the side, not really working out, etc. Having this home office, closing down my Hyderabad office, stopping all brand work, stopping all of that, trying to figure out what's happening with my online course, launching a course, not being able to fully run it because I just don't have like the space, etc. Not doing everything that I want to be able to do, to getting to this stage where I have my own studio space, and it's literally like a dream studio space. I wish I could flip through like the previous vision boards I made to show you guys. Like this office has been in so many vision boards, and it's finally coming together. And it didn't happen in Australia, it didn't happen in Hyderabad, but it happened in this small town. It just feels like, you know, like those places where like when I was moving here, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is just so far from like in my comfort level. But then now we have our own office, like a little blessing in disguise. Like place was like such an amazing place to like have my first like postpartum era, rediscover myself, reinvent myself, glow up, start a business, opening a studio, starting my very own, again, product-based business from scratch. I feel like a phoenix. I'm gonna say it. All right, but let's start. I'm gonna quickly get changed because this is not conducive to walking on the treadmill. Let's put on a cute little fit for walking on the treadmill and get some of our steps in, get a little bit of movement in, because I feel like that's gonna just help me get in the swing of things. And I feel like once I start using the walking pad, it's like really easy to keep it going. But if I fall out of using it, then it's like game over. So let's go. Okay, we're done with about an hour of the walk. I'm still working on my coffee. I'm just gonna go have my lunch now. I bought a whole bunch of furniture from IKEA, so that should get delivered within the next week. I ordered the hand soap from a local brand called Kimirica. This hand soap I really, really love. I love the fragrance of it, and I thought it's like perfect for the office as well. And then I also realized that Muji delivers. So I'm just getting like a few like cute things from there, not like overdoing it or anything, because some of their stuff is a tad bit more on the expensive side. And I got just like a few little pieces for like the office, like, and I just got also like just like a few little like stationery items. Let's go have lunch. Change of clothes, got a little freshened up after my walk and lunch. And now I actually want to do a deep work session, but I think Gigi's gonna wake up a little bit early. She's stirring a little bit. She still has a little cough. I'm thinking we can just kind of play it by ear. So in the meantime, since I don't know how much time that I have, I'm gonna just do a little bit of work, just like emails and things like that. A little quick product-based business update. You guys know that for most of the year, I've been working on a product-based business, a new business with a co-founder. And just like as a development in the past week, we decided not to launch that business this year for at least, and we're thinking about doing a launch for next year, just because we have a lot going on this year. And usually if one person has a lot going on, you can kind of like adjust and like, you know, somebody just has to fit into somebody else's schedule. But because we both have huge personal things going on, it's a little bit hard to coordinate, at least for the next 12 months. But in saying that, I am now working on something by myself. I have created the designs. I don't know if I can show you guys the designs, but let me like just flick past it. I've created my design and I'm so excited. Okay, I'm not gonna show you guys my actual like the designs that I've made. Oh, then what can I show you if I can't show you the designs I made at least? Okay, I feel nervous showing you guys, but designs that I made. I did these like on my iPad on Procreate, picked out fabric, picked out like zips and everything. And I think when you guys see it, at least I hope when you guys see it, you'll be like, oh, this makes sense for her. This is just very fitting. And I'm just really excited. But I've done the designs. I'm in the sampling process. One pro tip that I will give you if you guys are thinking about starting a product-based business, maybe in the process of it, is this is a mistake that I made with the business that I was trying to start with my co-founder, with my friend. When we did our first round of sampling, we had an idea of what we wanted to create, but we didn't have like a sketch or a design or anything like that in place. So what we did was random samples and then created our own design and then sampled it again. And it would have just been smarter if we just created the design and then got samples made in those designs. We would have saved so much money. So that's a mistake that I'm not making with this business that I'm doing right now. But now I have a bunch of messages from potential suppliers, but let's get started. Gigi is awake from her midday nap. So we're gonna do a lunch now, and then after lunch, bake some cookies. She's found all of her toddler cookbooks and realized like if she says like, I wanna make this, then like we get the ingredients together and that's how we like get started with making cookies. So we made a chocolate cake yesterday, like a healthy version, because she had a picnic at school today. So she took that to share with all of her friends. And today we're doing some M&M cookies, again, from the recipe book. And some parchment paper. We need 2 bowls. Small size. Yeah. So first, turn on the oven. And then we have to put our really big. Cookies are out of the oven. Gigi left with her grandpa, my father-in-law, to like a little like kids arcade play area. She had a lot of those M&Ms. So I was like, please take her and burn off some of this energy because I do not want this to be dinner energy. But the cookies turned out really well. And I'm actually gonna wait for them to cool down and just like save them for tomorrow, and I'm gonna pack it in her school snack because then she can share some with her friends, and then she also works off the energy like early in the morning and not so late at night. Okay. But look how freaking good the cookies look. They look really good. I put Shark in the other room, and then my cookies are gonna cool here, or else she's gonna jump up and like the pan and stuff is hot, so I don't want her to do that. And then you know what? Let's just put on headphones, and I'm gonna do a quick tidy up of the house. Again, this dining table is just like dumping central. Everything just gets dumped here. So let's just tidy that up so we have a clean space to work. sweep, tidy up. This room is just like not gonna get clean until I move. But the first of the month, which means that all the pets have to have their like the spot on flea medication, tick medication, etc. It is actually the first time that I'm going to be doing it for Shark. Previously, my husband has done it because just of allergies and stuff, but since it's the first, I'm going to go ahead and do it for all of them. It's already not happy. Okay. Okay. No. Come on, buddy. Good job. Good job. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Luna, come on. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You're such a good doggy. The dogs were super easy. No. I just jinxed it. I said the dogs were super easy. And then she's like rubbing herself all over the grass. At least Chum Chum was super easy. She moved a little bit as I was trying to do it. Like she jerked and some of it spilled onto the floor, onto her fur. Usually this is my husband's job, but he's like traveling right now for work for the past week and then for another week. So we can't delay it because they spend so much time outdoors. Let's go back inside. All right, I'm currently looking for like someone to design the patterns that are gonna go on the inside of my things. And so many good designers, and I'm like looking through all of their work and my mind is just like, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Like, what should I do? Like, honestly, like, I don't know, like, how do people do this? Like, one, how do people have so much creativity to do this, create these designs and all of this stuff? And then how do you just be like, no, this is the one design that I'm doing. No, I'm only doing this, because I honestly, I cannot pick. I'm just like, I want to do all of it, everything, let's go. Usually people don't share anything like about the building a business process until like you're ready to launch and you're using that, like your BTS, your behind the scenes, your building process as promo content for your business. And I think that that's all great. And I love seeing all of that stuff. And I love being excited for somebody's launch. But I really wanted not to just be like 1 week before the launch, hey guys, I built a business and here's all the stuff, but really take you through like my thought process and like how things come together. Like right now, obviously you can see I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. And there's going to be a point where I realize something has gone wrong and you're going to see me at like a down point again, and just want to show you like 3 months before launch what it's actually like the process, and not just like as a promotional video, but just to help you guys if you want to start a business of your own. Because if you have that desire or the drive, like I want to be your gal to help you out, because I didn't have, and I still actually don't have anyone that holds my hand and helps me. Like honestly, it's lonely and it's hard, and I've made way too many mistakes, lost way too much money, honestly. And if I can just help you not make one mistake or a couple of mistakes and help you save a little bit of money, I'll be happy. And I hope you guys can also appreciate that also in a way. I'm so excited. She just come back from playtime with her grandpa on the terrace, just like running around. What did you play? And we can watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Excited? She don't care. Anyway, let's get to bath time. Do a nighttime, like just 45-minute walk. But before I do that, I have a fresh pack of Invisalign to start. Whenever I'm walking on the rooftop, it just takes me straight back to my 75 hard days. And it was actually one of my favorite parts of 75 hard, like these rooftop walks, even through, no, I was gonna say even through the rains and the bugs. I did not enjoy the bugs. I don't mind the rain as long as it was not thundering, because that was really scary. But yeah, I really miss like the little rooftop walks. I didn't get changed because I'm trying to be mindful about the number of times I get changed in a day, especially with workout wear. And because it's monsoon, things just don't dry as fast. So I'll have to go a couple of days without activewear, etc. So since I'm not going to do like intense walk or something, I decided just to stay in my clothes. I'm going to put on my headphones and then I'm going to call my sister. Let's go. Honestly, feels so good to get a little bit of movement in. Let's get downstairs, shower, and get ready. I don't want to say get ready for bed because I still have a few more things that I want to do, but let's just go and get cozy and fresh. I just finished with my shower. That just felt so good. My hair was like literally on the last day. Like it had so much product in it that I've just been avoiding washing my hair because we just don't have, like something's wrong with our geyser, like our hot water thing. So we literally just get like 5 minutes of hot water. Today I thought I would try the curly girl hair method again. I've tried it in a previous vlog, I think during 75 hard and in some other vlogs as well, and I just haven't been able to get it right. But I think I've watched enough vlogs and tutorials to kind of understand it. I think. I literally cannot be certain. It's just gonna be like a bunch of trials. So this is day one of trying it out. Some people recommend like so many products and some people literally just recommend one. Some people recommend diffusing it. Some people recommend like air drying it. And I think I'm just gonna just try out every single way and see kind of like what works best for my hair type. Now I have washed it. I didn't brush it or anything like that. I'm just gonna part it down the middle. And what I'm gonna do is, I don't know if this is the right thing or what, but everybody recommends using mousse on your hair. And then they recommend, yikes, guys. Am I doing it wrong? Okay, it's supposed to be like this. Everybody uses like lots of mousse and they say you do it like that and you prayer hands. Is that too much? But this is how much I'm using, just for reference. And then they said use prayer hands and work your way down that. Okay, I feel like that's like way too much. I'm gonna put a little less on this side and see if it turns out better. So I am just gonna like let it air dry and kind of hope for the best. But like you guys can kind of see, like, well, that's a bad example. Like maybe this one, like it's like these softer kind of waves. I don't want to offend anybody. Also, by the way, I know the curly hair community is extremely protective about their space and I want to be really, really respectful of that. I've just had a change in hair texture and I'm trying to figure out if my hair is supposed to be curly or it's just like a lifetime of frizz that I have to deal with. I have really dry, like crepey thin under eyes. So I really like this product. I wish I started when I was a little bit younger. And of course, don't forget your SPF. Let's get changed into PJs and I want to do like a 1 hour or a 2 hour deep work session, listen to some music or an audiobook or something while I do it. Okay, also this might sound crazy, but I have recently a little feet routine. Now, bear with me. I did not once think about my feet until like I think I got like to 31, 32 years of age. where my skin, my feet had just like cracked. Like it's like they lost all their moisture and they were like, okay, this is it, we're done. We gave you 30 good years, we're done. I can't even blame it on postpartum because I Googled it and it's just like something that happens with age. And I thought like, okay, leave it, whatever, what are you gonna do about it? But earlier this year, it started feeling really uncomfortable and it started to hurt me. Like when I was getting my pedicure and stuff, the pedicures was like, you know, you don't have to live like this. Like you could take care of your feet. They're not just like genetically cursed or like just dry and there's nothing that you can do. So I have built myself a feet routine. I don't think I've shared it this year with you guys, but I wanted to share it just in case you have dry feet and no one ever talks about this. So here we go. You don't have to use these products. You don't have to do this at all. If you're happy with your feet the way that they are, please ignore this segment. I don't want to put something in your head that, you know, like when sometimes you don't realize something is a thing until somebody tells you it's a thing. So I apologize. Please skip through this, etc. It's just gotten to a point where it's like painful for me to have like dry skin or like little corns or like dried patches, etc., which is why I have this routine. I don't do this every single day, just kind of when I'm getting to bed early or when I've just had a decent day. So maybe like 3-4 times a week. First, you're gonna use the Samba foot fetish cream. This is by Sol de Janeiro. This is an amazing like all over foot cream. 10 out of 10. It's not greasy, it's not even watery. I don't know what the concoction is, but it's really really nice. I will show you guys like a little, sorry the cap is gross and dirty, but I'll try to show you guys a little like bit, but it this is the worst. I'm sorry, you guys, but that's like the consistency of it. It's almost like a matte finish, powdery kind of thing. You know, like sometimes when you go to get a pedicure and then they put like the oil, cuticle oil on your toes, and then in between your toes, it's all greasy, or you go get like a massage and then the cream gets everywhere and it's in between your toes and it's all slippery and slimy. I can't do that. I can't sleep with that. Like I will literally get out of bed and like wipe it all off. I cannot do that. Somebody said like slather your feet with Vaseline. It does not work for me, but that 10 out of 10. I don't put a huge amount on, like probably how much you guys saw me squeeze out, half of that on both feet. Next, after that, I will go in with a dermal therapy heel balm platinum, and this is really thick and you honestly don't need that much, maybe like just a fingertip worth. This is sounding so bad, like literally like that much. It's like literally maybe all you need. And this is so freaking thick. Like if this gets on your hands, like for me, I don't like it. Like having something like a, you know, like those thick greasy hand creams, it's like that, like, but 100 times worse. So what I do is I use one of these Veet hair removal cream things. You know, you put those hair removal creams on and then like you spread it on your hand. I use one of these to just like layer it on my heel area, which is the cracked area, and then the outer side of my feet. If my heels are really bad, I might just go over it a little bit more on my heel. I don't put it anywhere in between my toes or on top of my toes, on top of my feet or anything, because like I said, it's really thick, it's really greasy, and if it gets in between your toes, like if you're someone like me, you're kind of done for. Then an extra little step. My sister gave me this magnesium oil spray. You can get this in India, but she got this for me from Australia and she swears by it. I don't know if it really does anything, but since she bought it for me, I got to kind of finish it. But I'll spritz this on the bottom of my feet. Now you're probably thinking, this is going to be a mess. How are you going to get your feet in bed? How are you going to walk around? I got you. Then I slip on like these little socks, or any socks. I just slip them on. They're pretty thin so it doesn't get too hot. And I am also someone that gets, at least these days, pretty cold. Like my feet and my hands will be really cold, but you can just keep them on for a little bit and just do your reading and then like take them off before you fall asleep if you're gonna have trouble falling asleep with them. But that is my routine. I 10 out of 10 recommend if you have dry feet, chapped feet, it's hurting a little bit and you want to do something to change it, give it a go. I paid for all of these items, all of these products myself. Even, did I pay my sister back for this? Maybe. If not, this was gifted by my sister. But again, if you don't think it's a problem, etc., I don't want to push you to do something else in your routine that, like, you know, busy moms, if you're a working mom, like, etc., like, or even if you're a stay-at-home mom, we know what I mean, right, guys? I don't want to push you to do like, or like make you feel like you're not doing enough. It's not that. It literally takes 5 minutes for me, and because my feet hurt from the dryness, I just do it. But I'm gonna do it off camera because it's like not the cutest thing, and then let's go and get started with our work session for today. Oh, also, I don't know if I even mentioned, this magnesium oil thing is supposed to help you sleep and like stay asleep, fall asleep, have deeper sleep. I don't think it really does anything, honestly. I think for me, the magnesium tablets, 10 out of 10, work really well. Let's get into our work session. What I'm going to do for my work session today is usually I do like a 1 hour work session, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. But today I'm actually going to run a stopwatch and work until I get this particular task done. Hopefully that way I will just like not deviate from the one task that I want to work on. Usually sometimes like I can jump between a few tasks, etc. What I need to do is finalize my tech pack to send it to my potential manufacturers so they can send me a payment link and we can get started with the sampling process. That is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna press play on the stopwatch. I'm just using like the stopwatch on, what is this? On Google. There we go. All right, we're pretty much done with our little work session. I worked for 2 hours solid. I unfortunately did not finish what I set out to finish because I need responses from my suppliers. But I'm like at this point where I can't move further. Like I've done everything. I've sent multiple messages about multiple things. So until the manufacturer messages me back, nothing I can do. So let's get in bed. It's time to read. So the last step that you're supposed to do is run like some oil or something over it to minimize the frizz, and then also like break the cast on it because right now it's really stiff and it's really crispy and like there's something funky happening, guys. Like you see some pieces of hair, it's like straight. Okay, let me show you without pulling it. It's like straight. So I don't know if that's just like, I don't know what that is, honestly. It's just like straight, and then there's like some pieces that are just like that are curly, like curly. You see that? They're like little curls. Apparently, like the more you do this, the more you do your wavy girl method, curly girl method, whatever it is, like the more used to your hair is gonna be to get in that curl. Like it's gonna form better and better curls. But I don't know. It feels really crispy. I don't know if I like it. And here, like the soft, like it's really soft here, like the hair, but like everywhere else is crispy. So I have a little bit of oil and you're just supposed to run your fingers through, like break up the crispiness. And then apparently having the oil just stops the frizz. I don't know if this was like the best idea to do before you go to sleep, but I looked that up also and they just said like to sleep with like a top bun. Okay. That's what it looks like. I'll show you guys also from the back. I think I need to keep working on it. I definitely just need to keep working on it because maybe like I should have, you know what, that's not too bad. It's not the best, let's be honest, but it's not too bad. It's not ideal. That's what it is. I'll keep you guys updated. Let's get in bed. Currently reading Empire of Storms. In July, I did really poorly with reading. I ended up just like rereading a bunch of old books. I reread Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry because I saw so many like glowing reviews for it. So I was like, what did I miss? And really, I think I would maybe only give it a 4-star. It still wasn't like my favorite. And then I reread all of the Throne of Glass series again until Empire of Storm. Now I've officially started Empire of Storms, and I'm other than that, I only read two other books, and they're by an author called Annika Martin, and it's like her Billionaires of Manhattan series. They weren't my favorites in like her series, but like they're also kind of like a comfort read sometimes. So my vlogs for since I've been posting, or if you're a new viewer, new subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Like, I can't express to you how much it means that you watch my videos. I literally just cannot explain it, because for you maybe it seems small, like it's a passing time in your day, but like the fact that you give me 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes sometimes of your day and just like listen to me yap and like do things in my day, I hope I inspire you in some way in your life, and it just really means a lot to me that you guys are here. I will see you in the next one. In the next one, I think I'm going to be moving into my new office. I'm going to be packing up all my stuff. So as long as I can quickly edit that together for you guys, I'll see you in that one. I start packing tomorrow. Woo! Bye.